Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. My first guest ever. This is my series and interview. I will do this. Melvin talks is Lucy. Lucy was my former office mates, and we. I have a new. I work in a new company right now, but we always have our communication through LinkedIn.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, and then last Saturday she was here, and the idea of series of interview was born. So thank you, Lucy, that
No problem. It's my pleasure.
yes, that
Yeah.
you willingly, voluntarily told me, okay, you also want this interview.
Yeah.
Yes. So Lucy is from China. So
Yeah.
uh, in the Philippines we say mabuhay, and how could you say greetings in Chinese?
大家好.
Okay, so um, I know that you studied in China, and then you worked there, but how come you you studied master in Germany? Why Germany? Why Europe? I know that there are also best universities in China, but
Yeah.
why go to good abroad?
Okay, actually there are several reasons. So first of all, so before I came to Germany, I was always living in the same city because I'm from Beijing, China.
Yes.
So like from kindergarten to my first bachelor degree, I was always in the same city. So I really want to see another world outside of my
Okay,
city,
I understand.
even
Yes.
outside the country.
Yes.
And there, okay, also another reason, yeah, because my family and me, so we are really interested in different cultures, and we also have a lot of trips in Western countries, like yeah, in France, Germany, and also other European countries.
So with your parents. You were here in Europe. I
So
see.
we were here in Europe several times,
Yes.
but at that time we were only tourists here.
Okay.
Yeah, but I really like the different culture.
So Germany is also a matter of language. So were you not afraid learning German, or where did you learn German in a way?
Actually, yeah, because I like culture and
Yes.
I also like different languages. And I think to learn more languages, we can break the barrier between each other, and we can get a better understanding of the world. So that's why I choose to learn another language. Yeah, so at the beginning, it was not easy. German is it's not really easy to learn,
Yes.
and the grammar is really difficult also, like in the beginning.
I'm with you. German is really very difficult language.
Yeah.
I'm already 30 years here in Germany, but my German is still not perfect. But anyway, it's another topic.
Okay.
So it is difficult to find a university here. To study, or what are the procedures? So because you were in China,
Yeah.
and then you have to choose the different universities here in Germany.
Yeah, exactly. So actually, it's not really difficult to find a university here in Germany because there is a website. So if you go to this website, so you can select different degrees and different majors, and also different cities in Germany, and
Okay.
you will have an overview of the different university.
So how about the procedures? You have to apply for universities. It is easy or it is difficult, or how? What are the procedures in applying?
Actually, first of all, as a Chinese, because our country is a little bit special, so if you're from China, you need to pass an exam.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, and if you pass this exam, you can get the visa for students in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, and after you got this visa, so you can start applying for
University. And the visa, this is limited for how many years?
First of all, you will get 6 months.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, and after the 6 months, so if you are still in Germany, for example, learning German, and you can go to the official offices, and you can get your visa longer.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
So you are lucky. It is a state university or a private university where you studied your master's?
Yeah, like it is a private university, and my major is design management.
Yes.
Yeah.
So please, where did you study?
So I studied in Munich.
In Munich. You studied in Munich. Okay, we are so eager to hear about what your major.
Yeah, probably you would think maybe it is something related to product design.
Yes.
Or media design.
Yes.
So in fact, we are not only focusing on these areas, but also we are focusing on like designing business or designing a strategy, and we can also design emotional way of communication, between each other.
So what is the focus when you designed a strategy or designing a product or designing the communication? What is the main focus? The philosophy behind this design management?
We would really like to find a way, for example, so in a company, so we need to use design thinking and to really think about the employees, but not treat employees just like a number or like something. So yeah, after you worked in the shoes of others, and you will get a deeper understanding of, for example, the employees, and you can find a really effective solution for the problems in the company.
So you mean that there's a way of thinking now, or rethinking about how we treat people or treat the human resources?
Yeah.
We have to treat them as people, as a human being.
Yeah, like design thinking is always about human, about people.
Okay.
So like we have a like term, it is like design thinking. So that means you are going to think in a designerly way. So you need to think as a designer. So as a designer, you always put people in the first position.
Okay.
But not some data or some numbers. It's
or some profit, what to be achieved.
Yeah,
but really, it is centered. It's focused on people.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's always about people.
And treating them not just a number, but really as a human being. So you also, this is also in connection with respectful treating person or connecting them emotionally.
Yeah. So using this like design thinking, create a smooth way and emotional way to communicate with each other.
So it is really the key point is that focusing or treating people as human being with emotional connection, so that in doing so we can create a better communication within the company, and maybe outside also the company, when it relates to the customers or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So the like design thinking, so it's so we're not only focusing inside the company, and we also focus on outside of the company, or the company and the clients. So how can they communicate more effectively? Yeah, and how can the company understand their customers and to add more value to their customers?
Yes. So communication is just a very difficult issue, topics. And I'm so happy that there's a faculty, or it is really like a subject in the university dealing with these topics, because sometimes as employee we are just feel also that we are just number, that we are replaceable. They can just replace us. But of course there's always a change in the business, but putting people as people, or treating them as human beings, I think this is a very good change in the society.
Yeah, it's like design management now, it's still in the very beginning stage.
Yes.
And it's not being applied in many companies currently, but I hope maybe I can, so currently, because I'm working in the company here in Munich, so I can like collect more working experience, and to understand more about the companies nowadays, or how they run a company, how they run the business, and how employees communicate with each other. And then I will get the chance to think about that. So how can people apply design management or design thinking into the real world?
Okay, now I understand what what was you're talking about during the interview. That you always want you were so keen about in the HR side, in the personal side, about you want communication. Now I know where it's come from, because you really studied it. So I know, and also a very advocate American, Simon Sinek. He is really very motivated to spread like that the change in the management must really take place, and treating people as people and valuing them, because at the end of the day we are dealing with people. The employees are people, and the customers are people. So I think it's really good, because the first time that I hear about design management, I thought it was just like a product that we're talking here, but it's really focusing on communication and focusing really on people. So this is really I have now hope that your generation, not my generation, can change a little bit the way the people, the way the corporations look at the employee.
Exactly.
Yes, because it was not like that. It was not like that before the Second World War. People they started in the company as apprentice, and they just also they stay there until they retired, because the company considered them as part of the family. The company took responsibility, so they worked together, they stayed together for better and for worse. So it was only after the Second World War that the whole picture of the companies, how they see people, really changed. So like the CEO of the General Electric, Jack Wells, fired in his entire career about 100,000 people. because it was just like a new insights of seeing management, how they manage. That the center is that the profit, the share value of the company. So they just forget people, although they won't admit it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's the problem.
there was a really change that employees, they are just numbers.
Yeah, yeah. So we really need to rethink about the whole structure, and we also would like to reduce the hierarchy in the business.
Okay.
Yeah, and to make the communication more
smoothly.
Yeah.
So it is just like a revolutionary way of thinking that we really have to rethink. And I really welcome this kind of ideas, especially changing the culture, because you are changing the culture not only in one company. If it is really very successful, this design management thinking, the rethinking, then it really helps us to have to build a better world. Because there's a connection, it's not only that you are an island, it's not only for this company, but if it will roll out, to other companies. So there's a connection globally.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like our world is dynamic.
Yes.
It is not fixed.
Yes.
So we will always have new problems.
Yes.
And we cannot treat every problem with the same strategy. So that's why we can also use design thinking and design management.
Yes.
To come up to like iterate our solution.
Yeah.
For the new problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think it's just like you started this kind of thinking, and if it is part of the faculty in university, it's really a part, is like a subject, no?
Yeah.
A new, really new. So I hope that it really also successful, that people, many people will embrace it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we just need fresh ideas, considering also what happened to the working place. Although when I say that our system, the business should also make profits, but it should not be like, okay, we are only thinking about profit and we forget the emotional connection to the people. And I think this is the empathy. This just like it's just faded away, fade. It's just like this empathy or the emotional connection between people.
Yeah, so I mean the emotional connection or emotional communication, I think is a key to come up with some win-win solution for both company and employee, or the business with the clients.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's really important key.
Yeah. I saw lots of companies because I changed during my my whole life, and I was at General Electric, and it was really the management of Jack Wells. When I started there, he was our CEO, and then it was really very tough, because we know that when I arrived there, it was really a very open topic that he would like to sell our company because it was not making profit.
Okay.
But at the other side, it was also good there because they were open. They tell you the truth, and General Electric even invested training for me. A training that is not really, that I did not need in General Electric, but for preparation when they will sell the company. So it was just, it is also at the other side good, but Jack Wells only thought about the share value.
Okay.
So it was just like, if you are not good enough, you're gone, like something like that. This kind of thinking.
Okay. So if you are not good, you are fair.
Yes.
Something.
Yes. So, but at other side, they will finance you for any training you want.
Okay. So
Which you can use to other company. You know, it's just like they said the truth. They tell you, but there's no emotional connection.
okay.
You know, it's just like, okay, you're a number, and
that's really cold, or
yes.
yeah.
What was missing in the whole piece was this emotional connection.
Okay.
You know, treating people like people. It's just like this is business, no?
Okay.
So if there's a change, so I will not say that when I was in General Electric, I learned a lot, and you know, at the same time, but I was only lucky because we are in Germany. We have this labor law.
Yeah.
We are here in Germany. We are really protected.
Yeah, exactly.
So we are just special entity from General Electric. So yeah, I learned a lot from General Electric, but going back, this emotional, you know, connection, this is missing. So I just really, I'm so happy that there's really faculty for this.
Okay. I'm also really happy to talking about this faculty and what I have learned to all of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, because it's so weird, you know, because we just talk about this. I never thought that this is existing, because I thought you were busy designing products or designing through social media, but this is another world, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy that change is coming. I think if the university universities introduce this faculty, so there will be a change.
Yeah. There will be a
change. So guys, I'm so happy that in the future there will be a change in the working environment, where people really be treated, or employees will be treated as people, and there will be a connection, you know, emotional connection, more focused on communication, more focused on people. So yes.
To make the work more enjoyable.
Yes. This is all what we need in life.
Yeah.
That we are just you know, we feel love, we feel this emotional bonding between us.
True.
Business is always business. It's always about profit, but it's always the question on how we deliver, on how we transmit our message. Yeah. This is always the you know, the important part.
Yeah. That's true.
Yes. So I know that maybe most of our viewers, they don't really know about design management, and thank you that through you we learn a lot about that today.
Thank you, Melvin, to give me such an opportunity to introduce my major. And I'm also really enjoying in talking about these topics today. And I also get some really good points from this interview. Yeah, like the working environment in Europe, or the working environment even before World War II.
Yes.
So that's the thing I didn't know before. So
you see, we just need to connect to each other.
Yeah, we are connecting.
And I'm really thankful that you have really this refreshing topics, because I was not aware that this is really existing. I only watch the Simon Sinek, this author, and I adore him because he has the courage
Okay.
to tell the truth, to tell us really to say okay, treat your people as human being.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, but not knowing really that there's already a faculty you can study about design management. Yeah. But you know, maybe we have a continuation with this our episode. Who knows? We have to ask our viewers what they think.
Yeah.
Because we have a collaboration, so we can
Yeah,
also
yeah.
talk later on. You know, in other talks and other
Yeah,
episodes.
yeah.
Yes.
So your feedback is also really important for us. And so just type the interesting topic you would like to hear about, and then
Yes, about design management. What it's all about, because Lucy, she has a master degree in design management in Germany. So this is really a very good, you know, education and a very good university in Germany. So also Lucy has also a YouTube channel. So I would also ask you guys there to please also, you know, support Lucy of her advocacy. Now that, you know, she finished a master degree and also work in Germany.
yeah.
So we can certainly hear more about Lucy, and also when the family is coming visiting Lucy, when, you know, due to COVID it is impossible now. But who knows, maybe
maybe next year.
Maybe
they
next
will
year,
make,
yes.
visit me.
yeah, so we can have maybe an episode another episode with the parents.
Yeah. With the living of my parents in Germany.
Yes.
Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah. So guys, thank you for watching us, and we love you. And I say mabuhay in Tagalog, mabuhay. Auf Wiedersehen. And a new, how will you do it in Chinese when you say goodbye?
再见，我们下次见，拜拜。
Bye bye. So.